What's up, guys and girls and whoever watches my videos? I wanted to talk about something, an actual vlog or journal thing. The hell is that? Damn, some kind of like barbecue sauce container, I don't know. I'm riding with Bennett, hitting back roads, which is something we do pretty often. One of the things I wanted to talk about is actually related to riding all these back roads, and that is practice and becoming better, and how it doesn't matter what anyone thinks about you wanting to better yourself. Damn, your bike's loud. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Whenever I bought my bike, okay, let's go way back. All right, I've been wanting to ride a bike for a long time, and then about a little bit before this time last year, which I mean it's April right now. Last February, maybe even January, I was like dead set on getting a bike and learning how to ride, and you know, I'd been watching tons of videos and you know, really getting into it, really getting into it. I caught that bug. Well, I went ahead and I took the course, the MSF course, which is what we have to take here in Texas. I think it's different for other places. But I went in and took the course, and I actually failed the first time. I chose to go home. It was a combination of me choosing to go home because I couldn't, there was something wrong, and I'll get to that in a second. Man, all this gravel on the road, what the fuck? Anyway, so the first time I took the MSF course, super nervous, super scared, you know. I've been watching videos on YouTube about, I mean, if you watch YouTube, you know what channels are the channels that cover motorcycles. You got Moto Madness, you got Dirt Bike Lunatic, and all kinds of other motorcycle crashes and mirror breaking and all that stuff. Well, that's the stuff, I mean, aside from other stuff, that was the stuff that got to me, because I had embedded that in my head to be safe and be careful, because no matter what I'm doing, you know, I can't control what other people are doing, and that's a big problem. Like that's a normal problem with me, regardless of riding a motorcycle or not. I can't control what other people do, so I have to make sure that I do as good as I can. Well, that with the fact that it can be a little intimidating jumping on a motorcycle for the first time, you know. So whenever I took the MSF course the first time, like my hands, because I gripped the hell out of the handlebars, they kept going numb because I was gripping so hard. I didn't think to loosen up my grip that the bike would work as long as you just, you know, barely control what you're doing. Well, I could at a certain point I couldn't, you know, use the clutch or the brake, and I damn sure couldn't even put on my blinkers when we did the turning maneuvers. Like not turning, but the lane switching maneuvers. Damn dog. Anyway, so you know, I dropped the bike twice, and luckily they're guarded whenever you're using the bikes that you're using. They had protection on them, so like you could drop them or whatever. I didn't wreck them, I dropped them. Anyway, so I went home. It broke my heart. It tore me up so bad because I hate failing. I work very hard at everything I do, you know. I mean, granted, there's sometimes whenever I'm exhausted, or you know, I even make excuses sometimes just because I don't want to deal with certain things. I've been known to take on a lot at once. But anyway, like that lit a fire under me. Like it just, it messed me up so bad. So I took it again. I took the course again. And I fucking killed it. Like I did a good job. Aside from like one time, but I learned really quickly what I did wrong. Anyway, that's what I'm getting to, is you wanting to be your best and learning and practicing and becoming better. Now, when I bought my bike, you know, chatting up the salesman and, you know, making conversation, and I mentioned that I want to spend my first like 100 miles in a parking lot so that I could, you know, hone my skills and be as good as I can with low speed maneuvers. That way I can incorporate that on the road. The dude looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, nah man, you want to get out there on the road and, you know, and feel what it's like around people, and, you know, which I had never done. Anyway, oh shit, which I had never done, obviously. Like I had hard enough time on the first time I took the MSF course. Anyway, so between that and, you know, other examples of people that, no man, why, you got your license, right? Yeah, I got my license. You know, I can go in a straight line and I can somewhat turn, but I want to know that bike. I want to know if I'm going to do something, and this is what, like, the point that I'm getting to. If you're going to do something, be as good as you can be at it. Like, strive. Don't just, like, oh, I want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and then you get on this machine, gasoline, okay, on top of a series of explosions going anywhere from 10 to however fast a motorcycle goes, your in particular motorcycle goes. So of course you want to, I mean, why would you not want to be as good as you can with something that could instantly kill you, you know? I mean, why would you ride one anyway? And that's a whole different topic and discussion. But like, if you're gonna do something, especially if it's dangerous, I mean, why would you not want to be as good as you can possibly be at doing that thing? Like, I work with people that don't give a shit about their job. They come in and they try to get the easiest paycheck that they possibly can. They come in and they do the bare minimum. They have a job, they can go home and they can buy their 6-pack of beer, and then, you know, that's it. They're good and they're content with that. But they're always miserable because they don't take pride in anything. They don't strive to be better, which is a huge problem. You got to take responsibility for whatever you decide to pick up and carry, or let carry you, you know, like, and that goes back to whenever I was a kid also, when I wanted to learn how to drive a car, which took me way too long to do for other reasons. Anyway, so I was like, I want to take you know, all the courses I can to become the best at it. And then, just like that Harley salesman that talked down to my idea of becoming better, someone that I know was like, no, you don't need to do that, you just got to take the test, and like, and you'll be good. And I'll be good? It's good enough to be around, you know, hundreds of people a day while you're driving? And is it good enough for all of those people that you know, are barely good enough at driving, you know, it didn't make sense to me to do something that was so potentially dangerous and not become better at it, you know, not strive to be better at it. Like my job is not particularly dangerous, but I want to be as good as I possibly can, you know. I'm also in school, which I'm 2 weeks away from getting my associates. It's not much, and I did slack some places because of just pure exhaustion. But I mean, honestly, there were times when I could have tried harder, and I was just done with it. It's a lot of work. But my point is, like, I put forth that effort. You know, I wanted to be better, as good as I could. So I put forth as much effort as I could manage. I'll say that. Like, just, if you're going to do something, strive to be good at it. If not the best you can be, strive to be a little bit better at it than you were before, you know?
I broke my own rule.
Huh?
Never trust a fart.
Huh? You shit yourself?
Huh?
Did you shit yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A little bit.
Oh.
Taco Bell?
Yeah. Oh my god. Holy shit. Well, that's my friend Bennett, everybody, shitting himself on a Harley. I might put that in the video. I'm thinking I'm gonna put that in the video. He's always talking. He's like, man, whenever you start riding, never trust a fart. And yeah. Oh shit. Oh, is that a skunk or is that him?